When you receive the wood box, it's very heavy. You take care and take it to your location. Remove the top and open one side, longer side. Then you push this one down to take the instrument out. When the instrument was taken out, you will receive the main body and some necessary accessories, including the sieves. These sieves we will separate, deliver it by flight. And 4 pieces of protection O-ring, for 4 set of jars, and 1 set balls for the 4 jars, holder, 4 pieces. Then you take everything out. The extra O-ring for the jars will give it later together. When all things was ready, you can start to test the instrument. Take the instrument out and load it on a strong and stable batch. Use a little bit paper on the bottom to adjust the balance first, to make sure the whole system is on the balance and no shaking, stable, to start the instrument. Before you received, you double confirm the instrument first, so you will run without the sample. Open the instrument, take out everything inside the instrument. Only keep is the U-shape holder as it. No jars, no holder, everything's no. To start the blank run for test the instrument. To start the instrument, you will have the switch at the back and the emergency switch at the top, and the start at the bottom, and speed adjusting. To start the instrument, you turn on the switch at the back, then turn on the emergency switch by pushing it up. Then the power will provide it. Turn on the run and the stop button, and you will hear the voice. Then the fan start to work. At this moment, you give a speed, not too fast, 200 or 300. You can run this for 5 minutes. If you hear some sound like this normal. This sound is coming from the gear. But if you have seen a very noisy sound like metal knocking or some kind of shaking, you need to stop the instrument to check. If there's any emergency, you can push down the button to stop the instrument for emergency. You can check what happened to solve the problem for restart. After finished the testing, you can start to load the sample. When you start to apply this instrument, you can remove this protection layer to let the observation window to expose to you. So you install your sample first. This is not correct. You need to put this slide at the bottom to protect your jars. Then you load the jars on the top. When you install the jars symmetrically as indicated in the menu, put the balls inside the jars and your sample. Follow our guide. We have upload in the YouTube channel. You can load based on the principle or your own experience or the reference. Then you put this one in as in the center. This one holding as the center as possible. If you worry about you cannot find the center, you can make a cross line to mark the center for you to hold it. Then make it hold properly, tie strongly. Then lock it, lock, tie, lock, This one must tie properly. After you tie the sample, you need to run for testing first, then double check the holding, make sure all this holding properly. If you're not hold properly, you may hear the noise that the jars was knocking with the holder, or the one will be falling down, lead to accident. So this one must hold very properly and lock properly. Hold, lock, and tie. If you need to release it, you can remove it, take it out, take the jar out. When you finish, take the jar. How you separate the balls with the sample, you can start to use these molecular sieves. You can put them in the sieves, shaking, and the balls with different size will separate by the sieves, and the sample will be loading on the most bottom. At that moment, you can collect the sample from the bottom, and if you need the special size of the sample, you can use typical sieves to gauge your target sample. After the sample was loading properly, you need to start to send your program for the running. The program is dependent on how you plan to send. There's several kind of barcode you can apply. Then based on the time, you will obtain your predict time. We have 7 steps that will be used as most classical conditions. We will be see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 code that is related with the speed, direction, and the treating time. First is item 3. Item 3 indicates the direction, so we use start direction as default direction or special direction. You can adjust based on your use. You can, if you want to start from clockwise, you can use 1, and if you want to start anti-clockwise, it's also okay. Then the second one is for the first running time. Default is 10 minutes. You can send it with what time you want. And second is revise time. You can send as you want. So T1, T2 you can send. This is a standby time. Standby time will allow you to stop for a little while between the forward and the reward time. This one you can also send based on your experimental design. So T1, 2, 3, 4 is all based on experimental design. T4 is for total time. You can calculate the total time as cited here. This one has been cited as in the manual. You can follow your guide. How to reach to this, you can follow the here to see. You can click the mod key, and you will see the starting with U0.011. Then you click the up down key to choose the one we need. We need is U3.036. At this moment, you click enter. Then inside, you can send the value by up, down. You can use the direction to select the position. Use up down key to set the value. After you finish, you can click the enter key to out. When out to the code, you can click the up down key to choose new code. We need to send is 3.006, 3.006, 3.217. If you need to send, then you click enter. Then the one we don't need, you don't need to send. For example, we can check about 1 is no need to send. You can enter. This is kind of system code. You don't need to send. You just send the one we indicate in the table list. You just send these keys. And for more code need to be sent, you can refer to the menu for this speed control program setting. So basically, operation is click mode to enter the code. Use up down key to reach to the setting code that you need. Then if you need to send, then you're going to enter. Use up down key to set the value. Use direction key to select the position. Then use up down key to send the value. After confirm, you click enter to confirm. Then use up down key to go to next code. Don't send the code that's not listed in the menu. Just send the one listed inside the menu. The others you keep as default setting. After finishing the setting, you can start to run the system. You click mode to escape the setting, and you rotate the button to send in your speed. How to choose the speed, you can refer to our guide from YouTube channel to select your suitable speed and run for 5 minutes to test the instrument, or you pay attention to whether there is any noise or abnormal. You will thinking you may find if there's abnormal, you will check about the gear, check about the belt, check about your sample loading, whether they are in properly setting. Then you let it run, then the system will run follow your just setting. There is a gear oil any port. Frequently you may need to open this port to give some gear oil. This one you can use auto gear oil as we listed in the YouTube channel. And the belt you can check from the bottom of the system. If you find any abnormal, there's the jaws not moving or whatever, you can check the belt. If the belt is breakdown after long-term use, you can call us. After finishing the treatment, this one is supposed to be stopped, follow your setting. But if you would like to stop during the program, you can turn this one slowly to 0, then close this one, stop the emergency, or you keep this one as on station, then you turn off the button to finish the process. Keep the instrument in a dry and clean place. Wipe it with cloth. Don't wash your jars with acid or organic solvent unless it's too difficult to wash.